Okay, it's like August 19th, August 18th, something like that, 2019. Um, God, I look rough. I was just watching a YouTube video and I've seen some of those UK cops shows on YouTube and watched them. And this video wasn't, that's what it wasn't about, but it was a UK cop chasing this guy down that's running from the police. The guy he's chasing stops in the middle of the street and starts backing up towards him to ram him in reverse in an attempt to disable his vehicle. And the cop avoided it, so the guy goes behind him and then rear ends him. And the cop's the only one there, so what does he do? He pulls over and says, "I've been rammed from behind. I'm just continuing the chase." His car wasn't disabled because he was still able to move the car on its own power. And it wasn't a severe impact. I'm talking maybe 10, 15 miles an hour tops. You know? So it's just, I have one thing about it. American cops, while they're assholes, and a lot of them are corrupt, at least they're not no pussy like a UK cop is. UK cops, they don't know how to handle it. You bring one of them here and try and have them doing the stuff that the cops here do, and they would wind up in a mental institution. I mean, some of the stuff I've seen that's their policies is just downright crazy. But anyway, that's how it seems to go. But it's just, it's funny watching them. It's almost comical. They're going broke there. And it's because they have one department that handles traffic, one department that handles crimes, and they have this another department that handles certain other kinds of crimes, and they have a crew that all they do is terminate pursuits. And no wonder they're going broke. The same stuff that American cops do, one officer can do any of that. They've got 4 different cops, 4 different areas to do one job. The same job that one officer can do. Half their cops, they actually have to have training to handle a firearm. If they don't have that training, they can't carry a firearm even though they're a cop. Here, if a cop's trying to do a welfare check and they can't get in the apartment and the person's not answering the door, okay, here, kick the door in, no big deal. There, oh no, you gotta call a special crew out to kick the door in. And that's stupid. They have to call out their version of America's SWAT. So, what do you do about that kind of stupidity? You know, come on. Anyway, it's amazing the stuff you'll find when you watch on YouTube all the time. Trying to get to where I do more videos. I think I already told y'all I have moved. I'm actually enjoying it here. It's a lot better of a place. It's about maybe 50, 75 square foot bigger of an apartment than what our other one was. And the rent's like $50 less a month. The landlord, if there's a repair that needs to be made, he'll go out and he'll make it. He's a good landlord. He knows that he has to do this stuff. The other one, nah. There's a plumbing leak in my wall over there. Told him about it. He won't fix it. He still hasn't fixed it. Even after I moved out, he hasn't even done anything in that apartment. It just sits there empty. But, yeah. He actually tried to tell one of my neighbors, and this is what was funny about that landlord. Tried to tell one of my neighbors that they couldn't hold on to any of my property for me and store it on the property. It had to be off the property. Now, that's like saying you can't breathe while you're on my property. And it's just one thing after another. Tries to make up rules that ain't in the lease and say they're in the lease, but then won't provide the copy of the lease that you signed where it says it's not allowed. And he'll try to bring you a blank copy, one that hasn't been signed, and then in the middle of your lease, he'll say, oh, well, I need you to sign this new lease with this rule in it. No, he can't do that. And he's actually one of those types that he has actually been witnessed by every tenant at one property saying, and I quote, this is my property, I can do what I want. So what do you do about somebody like that? You sue them. Yeah. Everybody's getting tired of them. They're starting to move out. You know, they're like, we don't need this. And he's become branded as a slumlord because of the way he is. I actually kind of like this apartment where we've done a lot of work to make it look good. Still not unpacked, and we've been here for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. So, oh well, what can you do? It's just, there's so much stuff to unpack that you're moving stuff around so you can get stuff to unpack. And then to unpack another area, you got to move stuff around the area already unpacked, or the next area to get unpacked. You know, it's just one thing after another, back and forth, back and forth. So yeah, it's going to take a little while. But once it's done, it's done. Second floor apartment, so we've got to have air conditioning. I've got 2 window air conditioners, one in the bedroom, one for the living room and kitchen area. And between the 2 of them, they can keep this apartment pretty comfortable. But yeah, but anyway, I think I'm gonna head to bed because it's getting late and I'm tired. And I gotta go get my load of clothes out of the dryer from the laundry room real quick. At least I don't have to walk down the street to go do laundry anymore. Anyway, please comment, like, and subscribe. And have a wonderful day or night wherever you may be when you view this video. Bye.